Yeah, I mean, Pat was one of those musicians who I really, grew up listening to and respected. So I felt like I really, you know, I connected to it already before having played with him. Um, yeah, I'm not sure exactly how. I think he probably heard me with Brad,
Mm.
but we he had called me. It was probably around '96, and we did some trio gigs in Japan. Um, and then we came back. So I'm already playing with Brad at this point, but then we came back, and then we started doing some gigs around the States with Brian Blade,
Mm.
and then after that with Bill. So it was this kind of different trio formations, and for me it was fantastic because Pat in that for I mean in any format,
Yeah.
he's so special, but that was like ideal for me as a bass player to play trio because it's like because I played a lot of saxophone trio stuff, whether it was with Mark or Joe Henderson or different people, and um, I love that that place for the bass. There's so much room for the instrument, and I feel like it frees you up. It kind of makes you uh, really pay attention to what the music needs at every moment. Does it need more harmony? Does it need more clear rhythm? Or does it need less of those things? It's those are subjective decisions, but they're kind of based on what you are taking from the music objectively too. So um, for me, guitar trio is more similar to that, as opposed to piano trio. I mean, guitar, yeah, it plays chords, obviously, but for the
Yeah,
most part,
different.
it's like kind of more single line stuff, and just, especially with Pat. So that was fantastic, and obviously compositionally, he's one of the great composers. So that was beautiful, and so I kind of juggled both things with him and him and Brad. I think maybe there was one summer tour I couldn't do with Brad because of that, but it all worked out, and and then eventually we were able to do some stuff with Brad
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
which was
yeah.
really
That was
fun.
fantastic. Yeah.
But I mean, Pat is such a sound guru. He's like every great musician I've played with. Their sonic fingerprint is so strong. You can pick them out in one bar,
Yeah,
basically,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Whether it's Pat or John Schofield or Brad or Mark or
Mark, yeah, yeah.
whoever.
All these
Yeah,
guys. Yeah.
yeah, and so that's always been something I desire too. It's like, okay, what is the sound that I'm making, and how is it meshing with the other sounds that are coming on the bandstand? How do they mix together? Um, and so, I learned a lot from Pat in those ways as well of the sonic importance of the music,
Mm.
and I mean, in every possible way. Pat's just an amazingly high level of composition and improvising, and also how to tour, how to do it right, how to make a set. Very
Yeah,
fundamental things that some people may not be thinking about.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. He's one of the best for me. Like you said, I have that real book of Omnibook, whatever, Pat Metheny. I
Right.
sometimes just pick up a tune and I'm like, man, I know every tune, but still, when I check it out, like on the sheet music, I'm like, damn, man, it's so beautiful.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like incredible, just
Yeah.
if you go back even to 76 to Bright Size Life, and it's just like, man, terrific stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that was the other thing with that trio was that we were kind of pulling from a really wide range of material. We
yeah,
would play stuff from Bright Size Life. We would play stuff from Rejoicing or 8081 or new stuff, obviously, that he had written. So it was kind of like here's your life, Pat Metheny, compositionally, which was fun because
that's amazing.
this whole path that you see, even those early compositions, they fit on one page of music,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
real just tunes, and but they have a lot of meat to them so that you can feel really comfortable playing them over and over.
yeah. Like it's what is Sierra Born or that ballad?
Oh yeah,
It's like half a page, three, four,
right.
but it's amazing. It's like
Yeah.
I think it's 3/4 or Unity Village. Anyway, but yeah, yeah, beautiful. Yeah.